So, Arsenal 2, Manchester United no. Job done. Job freaking done. With Liverpool dropping points at Newcastle, this was a must win game. And we got the job done. That was the most important thing. Close that gap just a tiny bit more. And let's be real, that was not a good game of football. Especially in that first half, it wasn't good at all. Really dead. We struggled to create clear cut chances through open play. There's a lot of sideways passing, no real penetration through the middle. And our only chances in the first half came from corners, let's be honest. Partey missed a sitter. He should be scoring that. I'm sorry, but he has to be scoring that. And then Martinelli missed one from a bit of a scuffle in the box. Not clinical enough. But we struggled to play through the middle of that whole first half, especially in build-up. Credit to Amarim, though. The way he set them up with that mid-block and the press, it frustrated us a lot. Delon nearly scored, which would have been real panic button settings. But we kept our heads. We went in at halftime 0-0. So, not too angry with that, but should be a lot better going into future games. Now, the second half. This is where we upped our tempo. Because let's be honest, that first half was shocking. And it was important that we got to halftime at 0-0 to regroup. And you could tell Arteta had some words with the boys during the break, and he definitely told them to move the ball quicker. You could see that straight away. Odegaard started getting the ball more. He was spraying passes a lot more. Zinchenko came into the midfield to give us that extra man. Partey was pinning balls over the top to beat the mid-block. And Rice. I thought he had a good second half. He wasn't really that great into the first half. He grew into the game a little bit, but second half he really stepped up, so I give him credit for that. And then the breakthrough finally came. I mean, we needed that. We needed that really bad. And surprise, surprise, it was a set piece. I mean, Timber gets the header, and all I can really say is we need to give our set piece coach a raise because I don't know what it is. Our corners this season, and even last season, they're coming like penalties, man. I'm telling you. These teams are setting up for our corners like they're penalties, bro. The fans, the rival fans, they hate it. They know it's coming, but they can't stop it. And that's the best part about it. And after that goal, the game opened up for us. You could feel the confidence flowing. There was like a break in the deadlock, and it was huge for us and our confidence. Odegaard was getting on the ball a lot more, spraying a lot more passes. Saka, I mean, it was kind of more of his quieter games, but, you know, that's just how it is when you're getting doubled and tripled on in a 5 at the back, against the 5 at the back formation. And yeah, I mean, we get our second goal through another set piece. Surprise, surprise. Saliba this time. I don't know how it went in, but it went in off his back, I think. And yeah, I mean, after that, it was smooth sailing, to be honest. We controlled the game. We didn't give United a sniff, and we just saw it out professionally, to be honest. As far as the performances go individually, I mean, Timber was outstanding today. What a baller. He is so underrated. He's honestly my man of the match. I know they gave it to Rice, but my opinion, Timber deserved that. He was immense. They had nothing going on down that left-hand side. He was sensational. Rice, I mean, I think Rice was not great in the first half, but he grew into the game. Second half, he was really good, especially cleaning things up defensively, controlling the midfield, breaking up play, pushed us forward at times. Solid second half performance. Zinchenko and Kivior, really solid, surprisingly. I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw the lineups and I saw that Gabriel and Calafiori were out, I was like, okay, this could get messy. Especially if they attack down that right-hand side, it could get very messy. But, you know, they did their job when they were called upon. Really solid. Shout out Zinchenko. Really good today, surprisingly, defensively as well. But, you know, he got cooked one time by Ahmed. Took a professional yellow for the team. And shout out to Mikel for subbing him out then and there. You know, good game management from him. On to Partey, I mean, apart from a couple of drunk moments, he was solid. He's been our most consistent player this season. 7 out of 10 for him. I mean, he was really good. Odegaard, to be honest, it was a quiet game for him, especially in that first half. But after the first goal, I mean, he came alive. He was pulling the strings in the midfield in the second half. He was threading passes, you know, getting on the ball in all 3 phases of attack. And yeah, I mean, it was a decent performance from him. Saka, I already mentioned, it was one of his quieter games. I mean, he's getting doubled and tripled up, so I can't really, you know, say too much on that because they really focused on our right side that game, and it kind of worked. To be honest, it did really work because other than the set pieces, we didn't really offer much in open play, and you could tell that their game plan was to stop him. And now let's talk about Martinelli. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. He's been poor all season, and today he was by far the worst player on the pitch for us. No question. There was one chance where he didn't even try to dribble past Harry Maguire. It is about to be 2025, and he is not even trying to dribble past Harry Maguire. He just shot it straight at him. Like, come on. I don't want to dwell on him too much, but at this point, it's just past trying to find positives with him. I mean, he had a really good season. I think it was 2 seasons ago where he had like 15 goals. But I mean, it's too much now, bro. I mean, I'll be honest, it's just way too much. It's time to pack it up with this Martinelli funny business, man. Like it's time to go. Like, I don't know. When Trossard came on, he was brilliant. I mean, he was twisting up defenders. I mean, I saw on Twitter they were calling the Euro. They were saying Trossard made Euro do the Euro step. I mean, yeah, he twisted him up in the box. It was a good cameo from Trossard. We're back to standard business of him coming off the bench. It was a really good performance from him. As for United, I mean, they were really good defensively, especially in the first half. That mid block and press causes issues, but eventually, I mean, they fell apart. I mean, their lack of quality in attack, it was shocking. I mean, Amorim, you can tell he has some qualities in his style that can work really well, but I think it's just it's a question. It's not really a question of manager idea, but it's a question of personnel, and I think that once he gets his players in, we're gonna see a completely higher level United team. But overall, United didn't offer that much this game. I think they only had like 1 or 2 shots on target. They were shocking today. Other than that mid block, I don't think they really did anything well, to be honest. They frustrated us, but that was their game plan. They clearly did not come here for a win. They came here for a draw. They didn't get it, which is fantastic for us. And I mean, yeah, it was a great second half performance by Arsenal. We got the job done, secured the 3 points. We close that gap on Liverpool and just keep that hope alive. That's all that matters at this point, especially considering the way we left ourselves at the end of the transfer window. But I'm not going to get into that. That's a completely different matter. But yeah, I mean, great performance. On to the next one.